Hi, this is Jared Polak, founder of Entre Results, author of Entre Balance, and author of Entre Business, co-founder of Entre Results Academy, back for another dynamic podcast. The podcast for today is Defeating Your Inner Enemy. Defeating your inner enemy. And there's a problem that I notice as I work with, and our team of coaches works with business owners, sales professionals, great leaders. There's a problem, and it begins with what people are telling themselves, what they're thinking to themselves. Now, problem number one is lots of successful people that I've worked with, that I'm working with in the past, until they've gone through our coaching process, they weren't happy because of specifically what they were telling themselves. So again, it might be a business owner where she has a thriving business, it's growing tremendously, and they bring us in to grow even faster. But sometimes we get to the core of it, that person isn't even happy because of the things they're telling themselves. They're telling themselves that they're not successful. They're telling themselves that they're not where they should be. They're telling me all these beliefs, these limiting beliefs, and it comes out. And it really is crazy to see. And a lot of people that don't have the chance to work with people that are great leaders don't know that great leaders even have these thoughts. And so that's problem number one, are people that are actually very successful. They're not always happy because of what they're telling themselves. And number two is many more people. Now, this is a lot of other people that maybe they're not successfully financially yet in their business, but they're also not happy, and they're actually reducing the success rate because of what they're telling themselves. And so anyway, all that being said, in terms of defeating your inner enemy, it's about that inner dialogue, what we tell ourselves, what we think, and we have a degree of control over that. We have a way to combat that, and there's 4 steps that I want to recommend to do that. And maybe you're in that boat where you have an inner dialogue that is self-defeating. Maybe it causes almost like a cause of like minor depression. Maybe you just don't feel like you've quite made it or quite cut it, and there's really no apparent reason besides the fact that you're telling yourself these lies. So here's 4 steps to kind of overlook this. Number 1 is write down on paper or electronically what you're telling yourself. So number 1 is to write it down, get it on paper, be able to see what you're telling yourself. Maybe personally you're telling yourself, oh my gosh, I should be married by now, I'm 40 years old. Well, you constantly say, I should be married by now, or maybe I'm a loser because I'm not married by now, or maybe you've gone through divorce and you're going through divorce and you tell yourself these things over and over again. Write that down. Or I should have more money right now, or I'm broke right now. If that's what you're telling yourself, write that down. Or I'm an idiot, or I'm stupid for doing this, or I made a horrible decision. Hey, write that information down. That's step number 1. In order to combat these limiting beliefs, we have to call it to attention. In order to combat these negative comments within your mind, we have to write this out. Number 2 is disagree either verbally or out loud or on paper with what you wrote down. Like, for example, if you say I'm an idiot, I'm not, you say, wait a second. I have a degree from a very amazing business school at the University of Texas. Or, I'm reading and I'm getting smarter every day. Like, disagree. Like, no one ever called me an idiot, and no one thinks that. I'm certainly not an idiot. I'm actually the opposite of an idiot. I'm brilliant, in fact. Disagree out loud or on paper with what you're telling yourself. This takes some practice, actually, too. It's like weird to do this the first time you do it. It doesn't feel natural, but the more you do it, the better you'll get. It's like anything you practice. So that's number 2, disagree out loud or on paper. Number 3 is consistently speak true affirmations to yourself. So maybe you've already disagreed with the negative belief system, but now you need to start speaking things to your out loud or in your mind, or write down new affirmations. I'm an excellent leader, for example. I'm a terrific friend. Start writing things that are true about yourself and write them down consistently throughout the day, or say them throughout the day. So it's basically you're putting your mind, your brain into more of a positive spin and things that are true affirmations about yourself. Right? I'm well educated. I'm smart. I'm intelligent. These type of things, write them down or say it. Again, some of this stuff feels a little hokey the first time you do it, but just stay the program, stay the course, and over time, you'll change the way that you think. It'll come naturally to you. The fourth one is sort of a bonus. This is like you can never go wrong with this advice. Everybody agrees this is a good idea no matter what your philosophy. Well, I said everybody. Almost everybody agrees with this no matter your philosophy, your worldview, your religion. No matter what you believe, almost everyone says it's important in order to defeat our inner enemy is to write things down or say verbally things you're thankful for in life. I am super thankful that I had a warm shower this morning. I am incredibly happy and thankful that God has given me a beautiful child. I am so thankful that my parents are healthy. Just say that, write that down consistently. And when you do these 4 things, you will defeat your inner enemy and you'll become more successful if you already are financially, or if you already have made a degree of like success in your business or your life, you're going to be more happy because you're going to be changing your inner enemy within. So anyway, go out, take action, make it a better than amazing day.